A true fast. This is what God said to the children of Israel, Judah specifically, by the mouth of Isaiah. What a true fast was, still is acceptable to God. He's still talking unto us on today. A true fast isn't whether you go without food. It's about laying down your plate and seeking the Lord for his guidance, direction. Anybody can go without food. The heart of a fast is, again, whether you seek the Lord. Sometimes God will even put you on a fast. You don't have an appetite to eat under normal circumstances because God knows you. Something is about to happen. He wants you to be ready so you will be able to withstand, go through whatever it is. You have to pay attention so you will know what it is. I remember I had said I was going to drive to another city about 4 hours away. And look, I am not about driving. So I changed my mind. I told my son about it, and he said, Mom, if you don't do it now, you won't do it. And I heard God speaking through him. So I made up in my heart that I was going to do it. God had put me on a fast, and I didn't even know that I was on a fast at first until like the middle of the first day. Then I realized, I'm not hungry. So I stayed with it. Then on the second day, I continued with it. It was for 3 days. And you know what? I drove better than I had ever driven before in my entire life. See, you have to pay attention to yourself and Holy Spirit leading. What we want to do is go along with everybody else when it is laid out in the word what a true fast is all about. Have you seen people that go without food and when it's all over with, it's the same old things, the same old ways? It's because they are not seeking the Lord as they should or not at all. Look, when Moses came out of the presence of God, he was shining bright, so bright that the people were afraid. The glory was all over him. They could see it. He also came back with the 10 Commandments. He was changed from the inside out, and he had the words of God. The people back then were fasting for the wrong reasons, going through the formalities, rituals, lip service, just going through the motions, oppressing the people and all, with all the rules and regulations, fasting for strife, arguments, which had nothing to do with the will of God. They weren't sincere. Their hearts were not in it. Again, a true fast worship, according to Isaiah 58, is living a righteous lifestyle of love, justice, and compassion. Just not going through the formalities. Isaiah 58, 1 through 5, this is what is not acceptable to God. You can read it for yourself. And in verse 6 through 7, this is what is acceptable to God. And God promises the people that if they will listen and obey him, he said that their light will break forth and healing will appear. See, we have to examine ourselves to make sure that we are in the faith according to what he say and not what everybody else is doing, being led by the Spirit of God. He's speaking to us on today.